was going to try talking, and then the train came. The only problem down where I'm hacking today is a lot of walkers. And I'm not really feeling that confident about talking to my phone with walkers about. I'm just going for a nice afternoon stroll with Coop. It's about 2 days now to regionals, and with Coop it's all about just chill tacking, putting him under no pressure, letting him save all his energy, ready for the weekend. Also, I thought I'd talk about the fact that it's nearing his retirement, which makes me so sad. I've mentioned it a few times in some of the videos I've done, but not loads, and it's definitely going to happen. I think either after area festivals, or if, I don't think we will, but if there was, an amazing chance we actually qualified for the Winter Champs, then it would be after the Winter Champs. But I just don't think we will. And it's so hard. Oh my goodness, it's just like, it feels like an end of an era. He's only retiring from competition. He's not retiring from actual work. Because I think it's good for them to stay and work, and he looks really well at the moment, so I don't want to stop him working, but I just feel like I've sort of hit a place in dressage where we sort of plateaued, understandably, at 20, and he's not going to go up anymore, and I don't want to have to keep asking him and pushing him. He doesn't love dressage massively. It's not his favourite thing in the world, and at 20 I kind of feel like maybe it's time, well, it's definitely time that he has a bit more of a fun retirement. He'll still get schooled and all that, but it's just, also I could do with saving the money. And he deserves it. He 100% deserves it. This horse has worked so hard through his life and been so absolutely incredible that I really want him to go out on a high, and I don't want to go out when our scores have been, really starting to drop, or I feel like I'm really chasing him or nagging him. I don't want that to happen. So, I've had him since he's 4, and the thought of not being able to compete him is just, it's a weird feeling. He's going to get to go and do some fun stuff though. Hopefully when the ground's really good, then I might take him cross country, which he will love. He's not been to cross country for a few years because I'm always terrified of breaking him. And he might be able to go and have a show jump, that kind of thing. So he's going to get to do some really fun stuff that he will love, because whenever you take him to places like Wellington, and there's obviously their cross country course on the grass right next to where you park, and he honestly looks over to that as if to go, please. I'm like, afraid not, sunshine. So I'm excited to give him some treats. But yeah, such a hard one. But anyway, I've made my decision. I've absolutely made my decision. It's sheep, before you freak out. He spotted some little, you won't be able to see them, but some little lambs, fairly big lambs, sat around a tree. He's not a fan of sheep. So that's Corporal's update. I think the vet is going to come to me this afternoon to look at Arty's leg. I don't know if I did put the clip in before, but I went out in the field to put a rug on Coop at lunchtime, and Arty had a fat hock and a fat top part of his leg. So I'm wondering if he's got some sort of infection, or I'm not sure what's quite going on. But anyway, he's going to need antibiotics to sort that out. So I'm hoping I can get a vet later this afternoon. And just kind of looking around, just thinking, it's so nice that all the trees have come back out. Like, it makes such a difference. Everything's green and lush again. Probably because it rained blooming hard yesterday, but that's good, we needed it. My grass might decide to grow soon. But anyway, I'm going to carry on enjoying my nice trundle around the village with Coop. And I might update you later if I do get a vet. So poor Arty, I think, has got a little foreign body in his hock, so he's got a bit of an abscess there now, so antibiotics as expected. But they're really pleased because actually it's already a bit pussy. Horrible, I know. So they're hoping it's going to make its way out. So bad luck, poor Art. You're a bit sensitive, aren't it? You've been a bit of a namby-pamby about it. But we'll sort you out, won't we? We'll sort you out. So yeah, hopefully it won't take too long to sort out. Someone chucked his rug on the floor. Good morning. It's the next day. Yesterday was a much nicer day, as you can see. It's very grey today. I've had a really leisurely morning, which is lovely. I had planned to have, it's Friday today, the afternoon off, because I wanted to get ready for regionals tomorrow, and I like to do it in my own time and not feel rushed. But that kind of never worked, and people preferred me in the afternoon. So I've swapped it around. So I'm going to get everything done this morning and then go to work this afternoon. I've got some lessons to teach. Arty, I've just brought Arty out on the yard. Clip of his leg yesterday, but he's got bandages on because obviously this little fat leg kept wanting to swell up. But you can actually see, I haven't cleaned this up yet, that's my next job, it has actually burst. So he's got an abscess in there because he's obviously got either a bit of hay or a bit of, hopefully not a thorn, but he's got something in there. But I'm glad to see that it's sort of starting to come out. So fingers crossed it does actually come out and we don't have to investigate any more than that. So I've caught myself another one. Might even be the same one from in the vlog a little while ago. Anyway, gonna keep him or her covered up, as I say, and then turf her back out later when cat and dog are safely tucked away. Has tried to jump out earlier, so I had to give it a bit of a towel to try and stop it from doing that. So one of the things I do before a regionals or a winter championships or an important show is check whether, once I know who's judging the class, check whether they have ever judged me before, and then I can go through what they liked, what they disliked, that kind of thing. Now obviously every judge is different and you can't please everyone, but it is just a good reminder on what they liked and disliked. And I in fact have found one who judged me in a medium, I think last year, and it's just interesting to look over what she liked and disliked. Sadly I don't know any of the other judges and I've never been judged by them before, but I always think it's quite a good idea just to double check. Somebody is just eating his dinner. We've got the fan going already. I know it's not that warm, but it just helps keep the midges away, because the midges have been really bad here at the moment. So if it just keeps a bit of air going through his stables and stops them from irritating him, we're happy with that. Kind of all good there. He's kind of all ready to rock and roll for tomorrow. I'm just going to plait him in the morning and like do the last bits of grooming, that kind of thing. A few bits to add into the lorry. I'm going to hand walk him actually in the morning just for 10 minutes in the field, or just let him have a bit of a graze, just to hopefully try and sort of take away any stiffness that he's got from being in overnight. Arty's leg is looking okay. It's not really done much more this afternoon. I sort of hoped it might be starting to ooze a little bit, just because it meant that, you know, things were moving, but it hasn't. It's sort of stopped and dried up. So and it's still quite swollen, so we'll have to see on that. I think I have a feeling I might have to cover that out again, and they might have to have a bit more of a look, perhaps to try and help get it started again. Who knows? Fingers crossed though that doesn't happen. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and poop at the fields, and then pretty much, like I say, all sorted and ready. I'm really excited. Can't wait. I love regionals. I always think they've still got that championship feel to them. Well, they are a championship, but obviously they're not the main championship, but still, they're good fun to do. I'm gonna get on, get this job done, and then I can go in early.